do you think your age, kind of makes the other members have some resentment towards you?
I think if not resentment, it's definitely kind of maybe looking at me like I am younger. Um, I think a lot of people, though, too, kind of forget how old I actually am, so when I make mistakes or when I say something or, when my actions, aren't where they should be, I think a lot of people kind of hold me a little too accountable for it, given that I am only 25.
Mm-hmm.
So I think sometimes that's where the age comes in, where sometimes I'm just held a little accountable, and I'm like, well, dang, I'm still living and learning here.
Right.
You guys have years on me.
Right.
So I think that's when the age becomes a factor. But, yeah.
Okay, now during the past seasons, I know you weren't on Basketball Wives this season, but do you think that over the seasons that the show depicted a accurate picture of you?
Yeah, I would think so. I think in terms of just, like you said, being able to handle my own and people knowing that, my priorities, which is family first, and, kind of having my man's back at all costs, and just kind of making sure that works. I think so. I'm really excited about this season, though, because it shows me in a different light in terms of just being, working with charities and foundations and being an entrepreneur and a businesswoman, and of course, obviously a mother. And just my relationship with Matt, we dive into that a little bit more. You see us in a counseling session, and you see us in different situations, so I'm excited about this season.
Okay. And what was the most memorable? I know you guys are still taping, and have you had any most memorable events that's going on right now, like something that really stood out with taping recently?
Yeah, I think, we've gotten... I'm trying to figure out how to say it without saying it. No, I think when all the cast members get together, whether it's a dinner or an activity, I think that's what's most memorable and what's brilliant about this cast is that we're really adventurous. You won't just see us sitting around a table eating all the time or drinking. We're doing different activities. Whether it's horseback riding or golfing or paintballing. We're really getting out there and kind of challenging each other, in a competition or activity. So I think that's really cool, and I think that's what's most memorable. It's just all the different activities and adventures we've really gone on together.
Okay, now what is the difference between? I know you kind of said some of it. What's the difference between an LA housewife? a LA basketball wife and a Miami basketball wife?
I would just say the fact that, we are adventurous and we are, we're competitive, not only as women, but with each other. I think that just comes naturally. And, I think we all, again, when you get 7 different personalities in one room, you're going to have drama.
Right.
Especially with women, regardless of what it is. So I think that's what's kind of cool is that we have so much different drama. One of the wives is, her mom is on hospice with cancer, and you get to see, like I said, you get to see Matt and I in a counseling session, and all of us have kids. I think there's so many different elements and variables that make us so much different than the Basketball Wives in Miami. And I'm really excited just to kind of see, I'm hoping that the audience and viewers, appreciate how we've kind of really opened up our lives and, allowed them to kind of really come in and see what a Basketball Wife, really is about.
Okay, now, you have the image of just being like a basketball girlfriend. Can you tell us, what you do outside of being a basketball wife on television?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I just started Headbangers Accessories, and that's, it's mainly earrings and necklaces. We just got into rings. It's me and 3 other girls from the Bay Area. But, I'm such a chill kind of, Cali girl, throw on flip-flops and jeans and a t-shirt and, keep it moving. But I love to dress up with costume jewelry and earrings and stuff like that. So we started Headbanger Accessories, so that's coming out soon. And, we're working on a high-end shoe brand, but that won't be for another few months. And, of course, being the vice president of Matt Foundation, Athletes versus Cancer, obviously people obviously know I'm a mom, but and then lastly, I've become the spokeswoman to it's a Hula Girl rum. It's a new alcohol that's coming out that we've had the opportunity to get into the lab and really help make the taste and the flavor and that kind of stuff. So a few different ventures, and entrepreneur businesswoman like things that I'm involved in. So I'm really excited about that.
Right. So, what do you think life after Basketball Wives will be?
Oh man, I'm definitely out here. I'm acting, and I've gotten into acting. It's something I used to do when I was little, but being in high school, it wasn't really the cool thing to be, part of the drama club. So, unfortunately, I got out of it. But being back in LA, or being in LA, I started taking classes, and I'm on auditions, and I think that's what you'll kind of see in the future is just me being, on the big screen, whether it's feature films or whether it's TV series. But that's what I really, I'm looking forward to.
Wow, I'm looking forward to that too. Now, lastly, what would you like your fans to know, and how would they be able to get constant updates on you?
I'm actually on Twitter now,
Okay.
which is, yeah, I know, I'm really excited about that. The first season, first and second season, I was like, what's Twitter?
Right.
But I got my Twitter game up, and I'm really excited, and people, I'm constantly trying my best to reach out to fans, and anyone who, asks me to follow them and, reply back to something, or say happy birthday, I'm always reaching out. And my Facebook page is actually me, replying to fans and that kind of stuff too. So I think that's probably the best way is just to tweet me, or you could, find me on Facebook, because whenever I get a chance, I'm definitely out there trying to reach out to anybody, who supports me and just wants to know what's going on.
Okay. All right. Well, do you have anything else you want your fans and our readers to know about you?
What else? I think that's kind of it. I think a lot of, I think everyone kind of knows who I am, and I try to stand by who I am. So, I hope that they appreciate what we do. So that's kind of it.
Right. Do you think you and Shawnee will ever bury the hatchet?
Yeah, probably not. No, I'm really stubborn, and I'm really egotistic. Honestly, I think that's one thing the viewers will kind of know, and kind of realize about me is that once I don't like somebody, it's really hard. Once you're in deep water,
Right. Yeah.
it's really hard for me to kind of let you back in. Once you kind of cross me, that's kind of it.
Right. Right.
No, I'm not really a second chance, and definitely not a third chance person. So, I don't know. I don't think so. I think that, what some of the things she said, and, some of the allegations are just really too deep to try to forgive. So.
Right. Okay, well, it was great talking to you, and I wish you well.
Thank you, Jen. Anything else or anything in the future, feel free. I would love to do anything else, so I'm here.
Okay, yes, we will definitely follow you on Twitter, and please give us a shout out if you can.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. It was so great talking to you. I'm so glad to meet you.
So nice to meet you. Well, have a good day.